Social exclusion. Two simple words. Words that everybody knows the meaning of. However, do we really know what it does to people, concretely? Every day we're exposed to it, whether it's at school, or at work, or in the bus, or in the streets. But still, we do nothing about it. We can think it only happens to others, but one day it will fall on you, whether you want it or not, because it always falls on the minority. And when it does, you will remember the lonely boy was always chosen last at gym, or the lonely girl reading books. You will sympathize with those who you noticed that had been excluded, and that moment will change your life. It will change the way you see our society, a society that spits on differences, that excludes those who are not perfect, those who cannot be used in the way it is supposed to be used. Yet, we forget that differences is what makes us humans, different than robots. Thus, social exclusion can provoke many effects, such as isolation, depression, anxiety, aggressivity, or insomnia. Then, we think what happens at schools stays at school, but we're wrong. It spreads in every part of that excluded person, in every part of his or her life. Soon, that person's not capable of going outside or just going out of bed because sometimes we forget that humankind are social animals. We need social contact, integrity, or simply to feel included. I'm talking about school because we always see social exclusion as a teen thing that only happens in elementary school or high school. Although it also happens in adulthood, in work context, for instance. Social marginalization touches everyone. Many social factors can be used as an excuse to exclude someone, such as age, disability, ethnicity, gender, social orientation, and employment status. Sometimes we don't even notice what directly or indirectly we're doing to someone, always choosing your friends over that geek boy to team up, for example. We're terrified by differences and basically what's not like you. You are taught to love yourself and accept who you are, but at some point we focus too much on ourselves that we have difficulties to accept people different than what we're waking up in every morning. Every day you look in the mirror. You are used to those hair or to that skin color, and I believe that sometimes we forget that we're not alone in this world. I'm not talking about everyone because, of course, there are exceptions to everything, but social exclusion exists and something causes it. We need to ask ourselves if we're a part of this because sometimes it is not just you, it is many others, but if you change, you are one less. Finally, we need to remember that we cannot always be with the majority. What's the majority here can be the minority someplace else. We cannot always be protected.